Yo guys, what's up? This is my review for episode 3 of The White Lotus Season 2. So episode 3 of The White Lotus came out. I got a chance to watch it. This review is a little bit late. I apologize for that. But yeah, so I loved the first 2 episodes. I thought they were great. I loved the first season. I loved the show. I think it's spectacular. I think the writing is fantastic. I think the characters are great. And yeah, so I love the last 2 episodes. And I loved the last season. But this season is obviously different characters. But yeah, the last 2 episodes were great. And this episode, I think, is also great. You know, it feels like I'm going to say that for every single one of these episodes. Because I just can't seem to find like a major flaw. Like, sure, there are little things that I could talk about that are like little nitpicks about stuff. But at the end of the day, I really enjoyed it, you know. And I feel like I'm going to be saying that for every one of these episodes, because that's just the caliber of this show, you know. It's written, and I don't know if it's directed by, but it's written and created by Mike White, who I don't actually know the other stuff he's done. He's probably done a bunch of other stuff I've seen. I just don't know off the top of my head what he's done. I know he did the first season, which was great, but yeah, this season is really capturing me, like, not capturing me, it's like really, like, capturing my attention basically, because I'm really into these characters, and it wouldn't work if these characters weren't so, you know, interesting and entertaining and, you know, fun. So yeah, if these characters were boring, it would just not be interesting. But they've made them all complex, they've made them all deep, and they've made them all interesting. And the whole show is underscored by this mystery of who was the killer and who was dead, who's died basically, who was the body at the start and who killed them. I don't have any theories at this point. I feel like that's also not part of the show. I feel like what this show does is sort of, it hooks you with a premise at the start, but then it takes you on, like, you know, an emotional, transformative, you know, journey with these characters throughout 6 episodes, and then at the end you find out, you know, whose transformation led them to killing someone, you know, or, you know, dying or whatever. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't just, if this show didn't have that underlying premise of, or I wonder, if the show didn't have that underlying premise of a murder mystery, would it be as entertaining and as fun to watch, because you're constantly trying to figure out. But at this point in time, I'm not constantly trying to figure out who the killer is or who's died. I'm just interested to see what is happening to these characters and interested to see how they talk to each other. So yeah, that's one of the brilliant parts about the writing. If that underlying mystery wasn't there, I feel like I'd still be watching this show, just because I love these actors, I love these performances, and I love these characters, and I'm interested in them. But anyway, episode 3, we sort of, you know, just continue a little bit. One thing happened, there will be, like, you know, this isn't really a spoiler show, but this review will have spoilers. One thing that happened that I thought, I wasn't expecting that, was when you can see that Portia sort of is not really interested in Albie anymore. I mean, like, she kind of is, but she's not really. I thought they were setting that up to be like a romance, like an actual proper romance that would happen, like, you know, toward the end of the series, and they would end up together. But no, they've thrown a curveball in there when she's actually, like, not liking him anymore because he's not, you know, aggressive enough, and he doesn't excite her enough. So that's really interesting. I'm excited to see what comes of that. I like Albie. I think he's a good guy. You know, I like Portia as well. But yeah, the stuff with Aubrey Plaza is great. She is my favorite character in the show. Her character is a little bit uptight. Like, I understand what she's saying, and I understand why she is the way she is. But sometimes it's like, okay, do you have to, you know, be... Like, I like the character. Obviously, this isn't it, but I'm saying Aubrey Plaza is so good that she kind of makes her a little bit uptight. And be like, oh, you know, she kind of gives off the vibe that she thinks she's better than everyone. And, you know, that's Aubrey. She does that so well. And she's a great actress. But yeah, Harper is giving off the vibe. I like Harper, but you can tell she's giving off the vibe that she thinks she's better than everyone. But yeah, oh god, I forget the name. Daphne, and I forgot the husband's name again. They are sketchy. Something's going on with them. And I respect... oh my god, what is his name? Harper's husband's name. God, I forget all his names. Is it Gabe? Yeah. I respect Gabe at the end of that, because he was trying to get him to cheat on Harper, but that did not happen. I respect him. Anyway, all the stuff with Tanya this episode was great. Jennifer Coolidge is a great actress. The stuff with the magic, the tarot card reader, she was great. Yeah, so I enjoyed pretty much everything in this episode, and I'm very excited to see what comes next. I'm very excited to see what comes next, actually. I have no clue what's going to come next. Also, I really love Valentina, the hotel manager. I think she's great. Anyway, that's it for this review. Let me know what you're thinking of the show so far. Are you liking it as much as me? Are you not liking it? And just let me know. If you like this review, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.